What is up, New Beginnings Church? Happy Tuesday morning to you and welcome to this devotional series. We are back and we are into 21 days of prayer and fasting. And this year, of course, we decided we are leaning into this idea of God, I want you to give me a word that's just for me. For my year, for my next season of life, what's the word that you're speaking over me? And then, of course, just a couple days ago at church, it was so fun. People brought their word down. And so I thought it'd be fun. I've got some sermons I'm going to do on these words, but for every word that I couldn't do a sermon on, I thought, well, maybe I'll do a devotion. And as I was looking at the board this morning, I saw the word at least a few different times, and the word was perseverance. That the word that they were believing for is, God, would you help me to persevere? Usually that tells me somebody has been through a dark season. Somebody's in the midst of that trial, maybe even right now, and they're feeling the weight and the heaviness of it, and they're just hoping they can get through. And I just want you to know you're going to get through. Stay the course. God is with you. You are going to get through this. And let me give you some encouragement along the way. James gives maybe the best advice on the idea of perseverance. He says this, he says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds. Well, that sounds crazy. I'm just going to be honest. I've never experienced like pain and suffering and trial and difficulty and challenge in my life and been like, woohoo, let's do this. I don't think James is saying rejoice in your trial, like, hey, I've got this. No, he's saying rejoice even though you're in a trial. Rejoicing is what refocuses your attention back on your Heavenly Father, which is the source of all the strength that you need to actually persevere. And so what you have to do is take any trial that you have and say, okay, I'm going to go back to my Heavenly Father. Father, I thank you. I'm rejoicing in you, that you're with me, that you're going to, you take that kind of an attitude, a positive attitude about it versus the attitude of despair and woe is me. And then we all become like Eeyore and the sky is falling, all those things. And so, but watch what he says next. He goes, because you know. So he's telling you rejoice. He says, because you know. A mature believer should know some things, right? This is what he goes on to say, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So I need you to catch that real quick here. God doesn't just, here's some perseverance. No. It is the trial that gives you the perseverance. I'll give you this example. You're not strong just because you wake up and decide to be strong. You're strong because you went and tortured your muscles in a gym and you put them under stress. And this is the way muscles work, is that you put them underneath enough stress, the muscle tissue breaks down, and then the muscle says, I've got to get bigger and stronger to combat this. And that's why your muscle grows. Well, that's how your perseverance grows. We're feeling the trial, we're feeling the pressure and the weight, and then boom, something instinctively inside of us, the Spirit of God rises within us and says, hey, it's time to get stronger. It's time to persevere. He goes, let this perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So here's where we go. As we journey through life, if our trials overwhelm us, if they really kind of trip us up, if they make us become the worst version of ourselves, if we become hopeless and in despair because of them, we're not growing and we're not maturing. We didn't get, let me say it like this. This is a good line here, is that perseverance doesn't come just simply because you're in a trial. Perseverance comes because you stayed the course even in the midst of the trial. Does that make sense? Like trials sometimes beat people up and leave them beaten, bloodied, and left for dead. No, trials that you decide, hey, I'm going to lean into my Heavenly Father. I'm going to look to see what does He have to teach me? What does He have to show me? What patience is He giving me in this time? What area of my life do I need to mature? Because have you ever noticed this? Is that trials put the squeeze on you. And when you're under pressure, sometimes let's just say some of the sinful parts of our personality or the sinful parts of our nature, they start coming out because of the pressure. So when we're under the pressure of trial, it's a great thing. Like pay attention, be like, wow, when I was under the most stress, what happened to me? Okay, that came out of me. That was inside of me. I need to deal with that so I can be a more mature Christ follower. And so I just want you to be on that journey. If your word was perseverance, or you know that's something you want in your life, I want you to go read James chapter 1, just the first opening 5 or 6 verses. And I want you to lean into those things and be praying this morning, God, would you help me to persevere? I love what Jesus said. He said, he that endures to the end shall be saved. And so hang in there, persevere, endure, because God is with you. Church, I love you so much. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow.